You may not want to hear this, but there's a stage in trauma healing where your identity goes quiet. Not broken. It's not gone. It's just quiet. In my experience after surviving child sexual abuse, rape, domestic abuse, and the long-term effects of complex post-traumatic stress disorder, otherwise known as CPTSD, you spend years living in versions of yourself built for danger. That could be hypervigilant, reactive, intense, alert, braced. And those parts kept you alive, but they weren't truly who you are. One day, something shifts. You stop blaming yourself for what happened. You stop carrying responsibility that was never yours. And you stop returning to the internal rooms where you were hurt. And the identity that was built on trauma begins to slowly fall away. It can be a little disorienting, and it's kind of quiet, like a mouse sneaking into your kitchen to snag a little snacky snack at night. It's unfamiliar, and it can often feel like blandness. CPTSD wires the nervous system to expect intensity. So, child sexual abuse and rape teach the body to live in extremes. And then domestic abuse teaches you to anticipate emotional spikes. When the danger finally stops, the nervous system doesn't know how to interpret neutrality, so life feels kind of flat. Conversations feel, I don't know, like muted. Joy feels distant. Even your personality feels paused. This blandness isn't emptiness, it's the absence of threat. Inner family systems explains this moment as the time when the protective parts step back and the self hasn't fully stepped forward yet. You're not who you were. You're not yet who you're becoming either. You're in what I call the in-between, the quiet hallway between identities. And here's the shift I'm trying to remind myself when I feel bland. Blandness is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your reconstruction. It's the nervous system learning safety, and maybe for the first time. It's the psyche learning stillness. You have to learn to sit in the quiet of your own thoughts with yourself, no distractions, and that can be uncomfortable. It's the identity learning to exist without trauma as its anchor, and that's hard for me. As I told my therapist, who am I now? Am I subconsciously afraid to become who I'm supposed to become without the trauma, and I'm trying to keep myself rooted in that narrative because it's familiar? I don't know. Slowly, the quiet does become clarity. Clarity has been my word for like the past 3 years. Just so much clarity. And clarity becomes direction, though. Direction becomes identity. And identity becomes the version of you who no longer needs intensity to feel alive.